There you are. You didn't get lost along the way, did you? Ah, your phone died. I was starting to think you couldn't make it. Hey, don't worry about being late. I get it. I know you've been busy lately, so I appreciate that you would take time out of your day for me. It's been getting a little hard for us to meet up like this, hasn't it? You've been more than understanding when it comes to my schedule, so I'll of course cut you some slack. Oh, the cups. Well, I figured that by now you've probably had something to eat. And since we were gonna meet here at the Boardwalk, I figured picking up a drink for you wouldn't have hurt. I got it from your favorite shop, you know, the one not too far from here. Huh? You think I would have forgotten your usual drink just because we haven't met up recently? Jeez, and here I thought we were a little closer than that. Come on, we're losing daylight here. I'd like to get to the end of the pier at some point before walking you home. Care to hold my hand? You do only need one to hold a cup after all. Well, thanks for accepting my offer. And thank you for coming out here with me. I didn't think I'd be so lucky to spend an evening with you. I know I'm able to treat you to a bite to eat around lunch sometimes. Or maybe we're lucky to grab a drink in the morning before we have to run off to do our own things. But any time when our work overlaps, it doesn't feel like time spent with one another, you know? We're more focused on our assignments. And nights are impossible to plan around. I never know ahead of time if the boss is gonna send me off somewhere. The nightlife in Yokohama is just too unpredictable. It's been a while since I've had the chance to walk on the pier like this. Just listening to the water, and relaxing a little. It's nice, especially with good company. Why don't you tell me about your day? When I checked in this morning, you mentioned it was looking to be a rough one. So, did it live up to your expectations? Uh-huh. Well, you made it through the day. That speaks volumes for how resilient you are. Huh. Weird. The end of the pier is practically deserted. People are usually hanging out around here to watch the sunset. But I guess the forecast for rain deterred most from coming out. That's fine, though. It's nice that it's just you and me. Besides, there's enough of a break in cloud coverage. I think we'll be fine. Honestly, cloudy sunsets are rather beautiful, don't you think? Me? You think something's on my mind? Guess I can't get anything past you. There's been a lot on my mind, actually. Where do I start? Port Mafia doesn't let me forget that I have people watching me. My boss, my subordinates, my enemies. Yet, I don't keep a lot of people close. Or at least, I've tried to keep it that way for a while now. I'm used to seeing the sunset from my apartment, right off the balcony, if I'm even home. Sometimes I just find myself watching it. I try to stare off into the horizon and ignore the fact that I often find myself alone. In this time and place, with our arms crossed over our chests, leaning against the railing, I don't feel alone. I never do when I'm with you. And I've been meaning to say it for so long now. You're so kind and so sweet. You've been nothing but patient and compassionate towards me ever since we met. I can't even begin to explain how foreign that feels to me sometimes. Suffice it to say, you make me feel wanted. Not just for how strong I am, or for my connections, but for being me. And I can only hope I'm giving you all of that back, too. I find myself wanting to be near you whenever I can. Be it walking the boardwalk, or sitting at a table together. I love to hear your thoughts on anything, whether it's about a rough day, or if it's about an achievement you've made. I want to be there for you upon tainted sorrows, through unsullied joys. During snowfalls, after sunsets, and before dawn. I want to give in and be awash in your glow. But I don't want to take advantage of you and your time. It's selfish for me to want you more than I already have you. But I'd like to have more than fleeting moments with you. What I'm trying to say is, I love you. If you'd have me, I'd like to be your partner. Boyfriend, if you'd rather be more casual about things. You're smiling like you've been waiting for this for a while. You could have told me that you liked me too, you know. It would have saved me the weeks I've spent agonizing over poetry. Look, I've had a hard time putting all my thoughts together. It's easier to organize my thoughts that way. It took me forever to realize that what I felt towards you was more than just friendship. And even more to admit that I love you. Now let's get you home, love. Wouldn't want you to get rained on. My hat? Okay, fine. Here. Won't do much, but at least it'll keep your head dry if it ends up raining. Hold my hand? It's your fee for asking for my hat. Actually, it's just nice to feel your hand in mine. Hello, love. Hope you enjoyed the time we spent together as much as I did. As always, let the team know how we did by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. For the adult listeners, if you want more mature, focused content, check out patreon.com/Anigomi. If you want your own custom audio, then visit the website at anigomi.com/commissions. Until next time, love.